What's up, guys? It's Stoner here, and today I am bringing you a TDM, or I mean domination terminal. Um, but that ain't what I'm really gonna talk about today. Today I'm gonna tell you a little story that was pretty hilarious. This is for basically all you smokers who smoke, the stuff. We're not gonna get into details, but I know some people who do it. They like, what if I ever get caught at work? What would happen? Well, I could actually say I actually got busted at work, and really it wasn't even my boss, man. Like I was doing some outside work, it was pool work actually, and I was with a coworker of mine, and we were heading home. So we're like, okay, yeah, let's do what we do every time we head home. We roll up and we smoke one. Well, we're like halfway through and our boss man calls. He's like, what you doing, guys? Well, we're in the day, we're done with our list, because we always had a list of things we had to do. And he'll kind of make it to where it's about all day list. He's like, well, there's an emergency. Somebody's got a leak in their pool. We need you to go look at it, see if you can fix it. Might need just a patch. Alright. So we turn around, we're heading over to the customer's house, and a cop pulls us over. Yeah, a cop pulls us over. And we're like, oh shit, man, like, what are we gonna do and everything? Well, he pulls over, cuts off the truck, policeman walks up, and the first thing he says is that, alright boys, he's like, I can smell it, where's it at? In my mind, I was like, oh shit, I'm about to get fired, like, this can't really be happening, like, oh no, 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 no. Well, and my coworker was just sitting there, and like he had like a face that, what his thinking space, like, he was thinking. I was in my mind, I was trying to figure out what was he thinking about doing, because he had it on him. I mean, you could not deny it. I mean, because you could tell and you could smell it. Really smell like reefer. Well, so he was just sitting. He sat there for like a good minute now and just had that face. Well, now between that time, the officer's like, if it's under an ounce, you won't be going to jail today. He said, if it's more than an ounce, I can't help you. It wasn't much. It was just basically a little personal. So we wasn't even worried about how much we had on us or going to jail or not, because we knew we wasn't going to go to jail with what we had. But when he's sitting there, he's like, okay. He reached under the seat, pulls out his little personal bag, and hands it to the officer. Well, another officer pulls up. They gets us. We're out the truck. We're handcuffs. We're sitting by the side of the sidewalk. All these fools riding by because we're in town and everything. Well, we're sitting there like, damn, like what are we gonna do? Well, they end up giving us a ticket for simple possession, obviously, but we had to call our boss man to come pick us up and the truck up because we were going away free. We weren't going to jail. It's just like, a ticket. You go to court and to see if you pay a fine, or if the judge wants you to go to jail, she'll send you to jail, or if you got a male or female, it depends. Well, we're like, oh damn. So I let him do it because he's like my head boss man. Like his position is high. His position is higher than me. So I was like, yeah, you gotta call me. I was like, if I call, I'm already gonna get fired, but I'm not trying to make it worse. He calls and he's like, hey Mike, what you doing? Act like nothing's wrong. He's like, what's up? He's like, we're gonna need you to come pick us in the truck up. Bossman's like, what's going on? He thought something was wrong with the truck. And he's like, we got pulled over by a cop. And he's like, what's going on? Are you okay? He's like, yeah, they got us for simple possession, and we're not allowed to drive the truck. Now, see, I was like, oh shit, here it comes. He's about to cuss us out. It's about to be a real real bad. I just don't even want to mess with. Like, I don't even want to hear. Just go ahead and hang up. He's like, what? He's like, how did that happen? And we kind of figured that our boss man knew we smoked, but we wasn't really 100% sure, because there's times we smoked and kind of came around. Obviously he smelt it, but he never said nothing, so we wasn't very sure if he knew we smoked or not. Well, he comes. The cop tells him, pulled him over for this. We got him for simple possession, yada yada yada. Well, we get in the truck now. It's a standard cab truck, so, and like, I'm not a really big guy, but my boss man and the guy ahead of me, they're both kind of big guys. So I'm in the middle, and it's a straight drive truck. So we're cranked up in there. We're heading to the shop because he's like, all right, so we're gonna go pick up the silver truck. Y'all gonna drive that, do that, and go home. He said if they're gonna look for this little red truck, so we can put you in the silver truck. So we said, okay, alright, okay. But on the way to the shop, he's like, who had it on him? Like, he was so curious about who had it on. We're like, that's like I did, it was my stuff, you know, yada yada yada. And he's like, damn, he's like, why couldn't you hide it? And he's like, well, Mike, it was like a little purse in a jar. It hold like maybe a quarter in it, maybe a little less than that. And he's like, yeah, it's mine, that's all I had on. He's like, damn, he's like, how did he smell it? And he's like, it's in a personal jar. Come to find out, my boss man used to like do that stuff back in the day, or even sell it sometimes. So we're like, okay, and he's like, you know, jar cover smell, most likely because of smell, we can't really smell it. And we told him, we're like, well, we were going home, so we're doing a home, you know, going home celebration. We rolled one smoke on the way home, you know, that's what we did every day. And he was like, damn, he's like, y'all ain't had no spray? We're like, no, Mike, we didn't have no spray. And he's like, damn, he's like, next time y'all hide that shit or be more careful with it. Like, that pure out shocked my mind. Like, I was so ready to be fired. I was say, damn, like, what am I going to sit there and just tell myself? And when I wake up in the morning, like, damn, I lost my job because got caught smoking weed. It really wasn't even smoking the weed, like, mostly just the smell. So I was like, damn. And the reason I do it is really more of a personal reason. Like a lot of people do it because like, hi, whatever. Well, make it a long story short, and I'm not trying to get like make people feel sorry for me or not, because you know things happen in life, and they always say it happened for a reason, and I found that reason. But I had my firstborn child, and he died 2 years ago, and so my dad died like 2 months before my son did, and it was a very tragic moment. It was kind of hard to, move on with life when something like that happens. So I ended up started smoking weed because I went to a doctor because I was kind of not right for a little while because I didn't like I was so, like into a almost a mental breakdown. They wanted to put me on pain medication, not pain medication, but like medical pills and stuff like that, and I'm not a big fan of that because I know people who can get did to them. So I know the guy ahead of me ends up like he gets medical marijuana. It was legit medical marijuana, so I ended up smoking that, and it helped me out. I started doing a lot better and everything. And now I kind of do it, and I kind of stay with it, so that's why I do it. But anyway, I was like, damn, I'm about to go to jail. I didn't go to jail, so that was good. And I was like, damn, he's talking about calling the boss man, I'm gonna lose my job. And it was really, but when he said next time just be more careful, it shocked my mind. Like, my mind was so blown. Like, I was like, I don't even know what happened. Like, I think out of anybody would not believe that. But hearing your own boss man sitting there saying, just be more careful. What what kind of boss man tells you be more careful with weed? Like, yeah, it's okay you're smoking, it's okay you're in the company truck doing it and all that stuff. Yeah, customers, you might smoke one on the way to the customer's house, but it's fine. They're gonna smell it on you, it's fine. Something like that. And he's like, just be more careful. Normally when people think they get caught, they're going like I did. They're, oh, we're gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired, or damn, you don't never know what happened. But I think that's just like once in a million year chance of somebody having something like that happen to them when they get caught smoking marijuana at a job. Because I mean, think about it. Most jobs these days require you to pass a drug test. We all know some people just find a way around it, but still do it. But but most of them require a drug test. So yeah, like my job didn't, so it was a little bit easier for me. But that's just a 1 in a million chance, and I still can't believe it to this day. And I tell people that story every day, and I thought it would be a great story to tell you guys. Just something kind of funny, like something that you're like, wow, like did it really happen? It's gonna be going through your mind like, no, it can't happen. It didn't really happen. But I'm telling you guys, it really happened. I do get fired from the job like almost almost 6 months after that happened. I don't know why, but I mean, if he told me, I would tell you guys, but I don't know. It's some whatever shit. I don't know. But it did happen. Believe me or not, guys, but I thought it would be a very great story to tell you that y'all would laugh. I mean, I got tons of stories that y'all wouldn't even believe. Like, for instance, I used to walk around my neighborhood with all my buddies, and we used to like just walk around the neighborhood, like it was like 3 of us or 4, and we're just walking around because there's nothing else to do. Because we didn't really, none of us really had a game system, so we couldn't be at a buddy's house playing a game. But you so we'll walk around. We had no problem. But well, we're just walking around. They're daring my brother. Nah, he's like a year younger than me, and they're like, jump. Oh, I bet you want to drop kick the mailbox. He said, I bet you I will. This dumb idiot right here runs and drop kicks the mailbox legitly. I'm talking legit jump drop kick. Gets up and there's a fish hook stuck in his hand. How did he get stuck in his hand? I do not know. We will never know. But things like that does happen, and that's what makes life so great. But it's you guys, Stoner Boy. I hope you enjoyed the video and my little story. Like and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And peace.
Victory. Report to command for debrief.